Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Nimble Gamer, and I'm here to play some Elden Ring. Um, I have, what you're seeing right now is my first save file when my brother originally got me this game for Christmas. I think 2022 Christmas, he bought me this game. I wasn't planning on playing Elden Ring for a while because I wanted to play Dark Souls 1, 2 Elden Ring. But then he bought me the game, and you know what? Since he bought me the game, I'm gonna go try it out. And that's what I did. I played it for a little bit, and then I stopped playing. I got to Margit, died a bunch of times, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just not gonna play Elden Ring anymore. And then 2 year time skip, and I'm here playing it again. And the reason why I'm playing it again is because DLC came out. My brother was fighting bosses. He always comes up to me. He's like, I reached the boss. Come watch me. You know, And then sometimes he hands me the controller. He's like, "Hey, you want to try?" I say, "Okay, I'll try." Fought a couple bosses. It's getting interesting to me. I'm like, "Oh, it's kind of fun." Then I get to bail. Me and my brother get to bail, and we try. We take turns. We tap each other out. He tries for an hour. I try for an hour, and he's like, "You know what, Dominic? Just go. Just go. Tell me when you get close." And then, I do get close. I get to a second phase. I get like 1/5 of his health bar left, and then I die. And I keep doing that consistently. Then I'm getting heated. Like, oh man, I'm so close and I'm dying. Then I'm go, why am I trying so hard for not my save? So I go, you know what, brother? You can play. I'm done. I'm done for today, and I don't want to play anymore. And then here it comes. A couple days later, I make my own save, and I decide, okay, I'm gonna play Elden Ring, and I'm gonna make my whole reason for making this character is just so I can kill every dragon in Elden Ring, and make my way to Bel, so I can show him who's boss. He disrespected me, he defeated me, and I can't allow that. So, what you're seeing here is my first save file, and then I'm gonna go to my second save that I made. I didn't really make it that far. I only played like 4 hours in this one, and then in my second save file, I went to like almost 9 hours in that one. And I'm basically a beginner in games like these. You could say noob as well, because the only similar games I played to this was like Jedi Fallen Order, 100% that game, like a day. Well, over the span of 3 days, but under 24 hours, 100% it. All achievements, everything. Code Vein, I played that like an hour, and I was like, you know what, this game, I cannot. I'm not really interested. Game mechanics, I'm not really feeling it. And then the third one I played was Revenant 1. Played it for a couple hours, and then it hit like a steep difficulty curve, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to spend so much time on this game. Like, there's other games to play, and I took those off my Xbox. What else? Okay, so now I'm logged into the not logged into the game. I spawned in, and then for some reason my character's walking like this. I did, I didn't fix it. I just like waited a little bit, and then it just fine. I guess it's like the internet connection. I don't know. But eventually, it righted itself, and I was able to walk smoothly. The game ran smoothly after a while.
offer you an accord.
Someone must extinguish thy flame. Let it be Margit the Fell. Foolish animations to rest. Foolish ambitions to rest. These foolish ambitions to rest. These foolish ambitions to rest.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to see whether or not grace truly does guide you, and whether you are fit to face the challenge that entails. It seems my worries were unfounded.
Foolish ambitions to rest.
So that was my first few hours of Elden Ring. My character sitting at the side of Grace defeated after being pummeled into the ground by Margit and a tree sentinel, and also by other mobs in the game. I decided to make a new save because when I stop playing a game for a while, I usually just create a new save after I get back into it. And I wanted a new face. I went to character creation channel and looked up a tutorial. I chose the face that I liked, and that's the one you see right here. Kara Cornarin. Kara because that's the go-to name I pick for my female characters, and Cornarin because in Skyrim, a dragon calls you Cornarin because you're the vanquisher of dragons, and I like that. And because Bale is the reason why I'm getting in here and making my own save so I can beat him with my own character. I also picked this class because it has a spear, and I want to use spears and polearms mostly, but we'll see. I like to use a variety of weapons as you see in my gameplay, and I picked Imp Ash Summons as my keepsake.
The great Elden Ring was shattered, and one other, whom grace would again bless, a tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Grace has guided me here today to Elden Ring, and I am properly motivated to play it. And after fighting a couple bosses in my time away from the lands between, I encountered a boss that I couldn't defeat, Bale. And his time will come. But first, I'm going to beat the base game, and then do New Game Plus, and then go into the DLC. So when I first started playing this, it was like my character was like, oh, input lagged. And that's because my controller was connected to my Xbox and on my laptop, because I'm screen sharing it through the Xbox app from Xbox to my laptop. And then I screen record my laptop, and then I edit on my laptop, and then I post it on YouTube. And I really wanted to post it on YouTube is because, you know, I don't know, I just want to put it on there. You know, I want to play Elden Ring, record it, you know, my journey, and then see where I go from there. So I'll hop back into the oh man, I keep stuttering on that word. I'll hop back into the tutorial, relearn the mechanics real quick, get back into this game. You know, before I played Elden Ring, I did play other Souls-like games. I didn't really play any FromSoftware game until Elden Ring. So Elden Ring is my first FromSoftware. I played games like Code Vein. I only played like an hour of that. Didn't really enjoy it. Deleted it. Revenant, the first one, played a couple hours, and then once I got to like the boss room, I just couldn't get through it. I was like, you know what? I have other games to play. Deleted that one off my Xbox. And I played Jedi Fallen Order. When that dropped, I forgot how long it took me, but I think less than 12 hours, got all that done. 100%, all achievements. It was a really fun game, and I did have the second one. I purchased it when it came out. Still haven't gotten to it. But probably after Elden Ring, I'll get to it.
Yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me, Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, the path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
You're a tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods. Goodbye. Nice to do business.
So I make it back to the wolf cave after talking to those two NPCs and see how I compare from then to now. And in between from then to now, I did fight Moog, and he was trouble because I was super rusty. And that's when I started to learn how to dodge and learn how to don't be too greedy and learn when to hit and when not to hit. Also, I fought Rolana. She was easy because I did do the 3v1er. And then I fought Bale, and then he was just trouble.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect. Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
After Melina gave me a car and I accepted it, I upgraded a few levels and whatever just to make it a little bit more even spread, because I don't really know what I'm gonna spec into. I'm just gonna try to find a weapon that I like for now and then use that, and then when I find another one, I'll just use that after. That's what I'm gonna thinking for right now. And then after this conversation here, I just fast traveled so I can get Ronnie to spawn,
This light
so I can get that spirit bell.
shone in the eyes of your tarnished brethren, but now it is all that guides you. Or so I hear. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden. Upon the cliff in Castle Stormvale is a shard bearer, a demigod, who inherited a fragment of the shattered Elden Ring. If the rays of grace signal the castle, then the Elden Ring beckons you. As an ally by pact, I pray that you are fit to face the challenge presented by the ring. Upon the cliff, in a demigod, if the rays of then the Elden Ring beckons you. As an ally by pact, I pray that you are fit to face the challenge presented by the ring. This way, Tarnished. May I have a word?
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. Ah, as I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee, by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest. Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Oi! You there? Could you help us out, Cully? You? Yeah, you there? Stop pretending you can't see me. Why won't anyone look me in the eye? I'm not that ugly, am I? In the eye. I'm not that ugly, am I? What'd you go and do that for? Hmm? Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. The name's Bok. I was pushed out of the cave. Told not to come back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really. Oh, what a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me. Or, well, if you can afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon. Right, but I'll need a moment. I'm frightened of them, so I have to gather myself. My knees start knocking, just thinking about that god-awful cave on the shore. Right, but I'm...
Me? I'm searching for my purpose, given to me by my mother inside the Earth Tree, long ago, for the reason that I yet live, burned and bodiless. There is something for which I must apologize. I've acted the Finger Maiden, yet can offer no guidance. I am no maiden. My purpose was long ago lost. Shall I turn your rune? Let my hand share them with me. Your thoughts.
I did face the Night Cavalry a couple times, but every time I would perish in battle, I would respawn and it would be daytime, and then he wouldn't be spawned. So I had to go to a side of grace, wait, ride back, and then fight him. And then I didn't want to do that. You know, I just want to like respawn, fight him, respawn, fight him. So I was wait till I come back stronger, so I actually be closer at killing him. I fought a mob and then he dropped a staff, and initially I thought like staffs have innate attacks like how like any other weapon would, so I didn't know that you needed to have like a magic spell equipped. I thought it was like initially like you do a light attack, it would just do an attack like the glintstone, and then the magic spells would be all the other stuff when you do like L2, but that wasn't the case. So I hopped down there and I beat the boss, and I go buy a spell for my staff that dropped.
Tarnished, are we? No wonder you should turn up here. I am Selen, a sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here? Ah, a yen for glintstone sorceries. I dare say your proclivities are far from ideal. Oh well, perhaps nurture will defy nature, with a bit of luck. But one must choose one's masters wisely. I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria as a reviled, apostate witch. Do you still wish to learn from me? Well, you are a piece of work. Very well. You are now my protege in glintstone sorcery. But I refuse to coddle or cast kind words. Never. Anticipate grievances, young apprentice. Young apprentice, you are a tadpole when it comes to magic. So, to become a sorcerer, first, you must face your ignorance. Now, shall we start learning?
After trekking underneath the troll bridge, my horse despawned, and I was like, wait, why my horse despawned? I was a little bit confused, and I seen this cave, and so I decided to go down there, and I was like, wait, I can't get in here. And then I was like, wait, I'm invaded, and I thought it was by like an actual person. So then when I came up from the cave, and he came up right out the bushes, like, oh, surprised me. And after I got my ass handed to me by this guy, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna come back. And then I literally fight him like after I do everything else I want to do.
If it isn't Darius, linger. The end is nigh.
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it. You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off, or legs, or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven. Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you? The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It will be glad of your company, I think, the little un. It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know. It was a pleasure to see. Oh, tell them I love them. I'm finally getting
After journeying around the lands between, I did some grave robbing. Some property damage. I even have to do some things that I don't want to talk about.
1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big, and I'll pop clean out, I'm sure. Ah, well played, good lady. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Ah. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this. Once again, the pleasure is mine. I journey to the east, and beyond these land, upon their southern edge, is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter? I'm heading to Redmane Castle. I've heard that...
I even found a painting that I will be looking up on YouTube how to get them all, because I ain't going to be searching for them. Spoke to my maiden.
Spoken echoes linger here. Words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you. Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
Spoke to an older maiden.
Please, I can read them. Your fingers, please, your fingers. Oh, bless you.
And got killed by some older maidens.
Aren't you?
Spoke to a college dropout.
Perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria. For a small donation,
And found a tomb I missed. Walked in the wrong hood and almost got jumped. Good thing I caught that. Unlocked PvE. Took me a couple tries. Met D, the Drip Slayer.
Ah, a tarnished, are you? I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. The village here has been touched by death. And worse yet, it is home to a mariner. If you value your life, then go no further. The village here turned back. Another fool who won't listen to reason, eh? But with a prowess for weeding Deathroot. How would you like to earn the strength of beasts? If you're inclined to hunt more of those who live in death and weed their Deathroot, then I'll introduce you to Garank, the beast clergyman. I have a matter of my own to attend to, and the beast himself wishes for someone to take my place. What say you? Very well. Show me your map. I've marked the location for you, of a hidden gateway. It will lead you to Garank, the beast clergyman.
And after getting a pep talk from my maiden, defeated another invasion.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you, if you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hold, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace.
By this point in time, I've been playing for like 6 hours, and it's been like early morning now. And I would have fast traveled out of here sooner, but you can't fast travel out of here. You actually have to go through the whole entire cave. And I really thought the cave was going to be a lot bigger than what I thought it was initially. It was actually kind of small. I could have just ran out, but I didn't know. So I was actually stuck in here for quite a bit, just dying over and over and over again, because I really thought, I was like, oh man, I have to go through this long ass cave system. I need to start grinding these early mobs right here, because I'm not like on their level yet. just so I can like get a couple levels in my strength, so I can like hit him harder. I tried a few different weapons I have in my inventory, and I realized that magic does a lot of damage to the stone pickaxe guys, and that's what I use. You know, why, now I'm thinking back at it, why are the miners fighting me? I mean, to me, it looks like they're forcing them to mine. And I kill the guards and they attack me. Ungrateful. Ungrateful. I don't know if I said it in the previous voiceover, but I did end the recording a little bit because I was like, oh man, I'm gonna be spending a lot of time. I don't want to waste my hard drive space. So I end it, the recording, and then immediately I exit. I'm like, oh wow, it was that close. What do you know? And then that's when I lose my runes because I want to go back into the cave. Ugh.
I smell it. Death. Feed it me. Tarnished. Bring more deaths. I shall grant thee eye and claw. Feed me more.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
This is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new Tarnished made their way to the round table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard. Allow me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the round table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place, newcomer. There's nothing left to say. There's nothing left.
Greetings. Nice to see you again. My name is Roderica. I should have told you sooner. Isn't this place impressive though? The Round Table Hold. Covert quarters of the Two Fingers, and gathering place of champions who vie to become Elden Lord. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us Tarnished had such fantastic roots, although it's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose. It's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking.
Ah. Hello. You must be new here. Well, just call me Dialos. The honor of one's house holds little import in these lands. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels? She's my servant, but fickle as the wind. Take your eyes off her for but a moment and she's good as gone. If you find her, please be sure to tell me. Be sure to tell me if you meet. She's a servant. She's been my companion. I've lost count of the number of times I've had to find her like. Honestly. Be sure to tell me if you meet a young. She's a servant to my. She's been my companion. I've lost count of the number of times. Honestly.
You've met Garank, I take it. Then owing to our duties shared, we are now comrades in arms. I think you've earned this. The power of the Golden Order to aid the hunt of those who live in death. I serve the gold that I might put this crooked land to rights, following only the guidance of the great Elden Ring. Those who live in death fall outside the principles of the Golden Order. Their mere existence sullies the guidance of gold, tainting its truth. And so it is the vermin must be exterminated, down to the very last.
Oh, I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the Round Table Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations, the strength granted us by the Two Fingers, and explore the secrets of the Golden Order. so that one day, if a tarnished of the Round Table Hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace. You do? Wonderful news. Most tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a rare breed. Well, what do you say? Care to learn an incantation of the two fingers? May the Golden Order shine.
Greetings, great champion called by grace. I am Fia. Circumstances have compelled my stay at the Round Table Hold. Great champion, would you allow me to hold you? But briefly, perhaps you might share with me some of your lively vigor and your stout-heartedness. Doing so will grant me the warmth of a champion, and you, I am sure, will bear a Baldakin's blessing. Do you think it vulgar, perhaps? Where I come from, it is a sacred act. Ah, my thanks, great champion. You are very warm. What you felt light up inside you was a Baldakin's blessing. Though it is but a fleeting thing, I am afraid. Come back to me, should you require another. I will take you in my arms as often as you need.
You're a new face. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms. Let's get smithing. The girly boy, she's crestfallen and can scarcely swing a blade. But she has a gift for spirit tuning. I saw another one like her long ago. Their eyes share the same hue. I see you've noticed the chains. Nothing special. I'm a prisoner and these are my chains. I'm trapped by the hold. I'm dying, smithing for you fools. That's all there is to it. No, don't read too much into it. Well, no grudge against you. My being a prisoner is no fault of yours. Besides, I don't mind smithing. Despite my differences, the weapons get stronger all the same. Given time, technique never fails. Besides, it helps me forget the sheer terror of her.
see you again. Would you like me to hold? The blessing is still aflame in your breast, dear. Would you like to be held? Regardless? Now, come closer. You are so very warm. I was known as a deathbed companion. Where I come from, after I received the warmth and lively vigor from a number of champions, I lay with the remains of an exalted noble. To grant him another chance at life, to do so is the purpose of my being. But before I could bear the noble into new life, I was awakened by the guidance of grace and chased from my birthplace. Pray, be kind. Despite all that, I still wish to be a deathbed companion. So please, let me hold you like this, as often as it takes. Then good day to you, my dear.
Weren't you... Well, you're back. Care to buy something? The howl of a wolf. In the mistwood. I suppose he must still be skulking about. I know. Why not meet him for yourself? Next time you hear the wolf's howl, make this signal right under the source. Oh, don't fret. There is nothing to fear. I just have an inkling the two of you might hit it off. I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer.
Welcome, valued customer. Come, trade in our wandering emporium. Please, buy something. I'm hungry.
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he? Never the bloody busybody. Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe. I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard. Come tell me if you find him before I do. I can offer you ample reward. Darrowell is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting end to his tale. Darrowell is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting end to his tale. Darrowell is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting end to his tale.
Waiting for you with bated breath. Did you manage to recapture my fort? Oh, excellent news. Just wonderful. And the Knight's dead to boot. Well done, my friend. Well done indeed. I knew I was right to trust you. Now, here's your reward, as promised. Go ahead. It's all yours. Right then. Time for me to head to the fort. I've much to do. First, I'll have to re-establish communication with the demi-humans. What's that look? You don't believe me? Well, under the Earth Tree, commingling with the demi-humans is made possible. Even the vulgar shall not be left behind, under the rule of true order. Which is why I, Kenneth Haight, next in line as the rightful ruler of Limgrave, have sworn to uphold it. Just you watch, my friend. Just you watch. Ah, yes. I've been meaning to ask, would you like to enter my service? I see bright things in your future, stout warrior. Enter into my service and learn the workings of the Erdtree's true order. And who knows?
Perhaps sometime down the line, the grace of gold will return to those tarnished eyes of yours. What say you? A fine accord, is it not? Very well indeed. I knew I saw something in you. I shall await you at my fort. We shall hold the ceremony for your knighting there, I think. I see great things ahead of us. We are truly by the herb tree blessed.
Bro was one yapper, bro. And also, I still, for a couple of times I died this way, but I still think like, oh, if you jump off a high cliff and you hit that double jump before you fall down, you won't take all that fall damage. But you know, I was wrong. And also, in that Kayla cave, I did realize how strong Swirloff was, and that's why I've been using that broadsword and short sword, like the rest of the playthrough, because I was like, damn, this is really strong. It really gets those staggers.
Darrow, rotting in a cell is no true justice. No. This is where it ends for you.
Hello? Is somebody there? Might I bend your ear for a moment, please? My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morn to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander. I fear for father's life. The servants are full of wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father? At the castle, my sole wish is that he escape, even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe. Thank you, dearly. Then please, take this. Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please. Please, he can be stubborn.
Now at this point, I was like real tired, man. I was like, man, I want to quit, but I want to get to like a good point before I, you know, end recording. First of all, I was not expecting to get smacked up like that with that flower. Then after the flower, I fight the demi-human again, and I kind of, you know, fumbled. I jumped a little too much, and then went off the edge, and then I lost all my runes. And I still haven't leveled up from like the last time I leveled up from that Caleb cave. I leveled up like one time. So I'm like level whatever, I think 14 or something. No, I started at level whatever. So I only leveled like 3 times initially when I met Melina. And then I leveled up like 1 time, maybe twice in the Caleb cave. So I got like 5 levels since the beginning of the game. So, and then, you know, I haven't been leveling up that much because I just kept losing all my runes. Try to do some parkour, miss, and then I lose my runes again inside the castle where her father is. Yeah, that pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie.
Spoken echoes of Queen Marika linger here as well. Shall I share them with you? In Marika's own words, then, after thy death, I will give back what I once claimed, return to the lands between, wage war, and brandish the Elden Ring, grow strong in the face of death. Warriors of my lord, Lord Godfrey. Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions.
I mean, nothing really much to say about this section of the game. The only thing is that I spent my stone sword key, and the only thing I got was a damn cookbook. Like, come on! Should have went to the freaking beginning of the game and where I spawned in, and used the stone sword key there. But I just think, and also I realized like later on during the recording was after I killed the boat spirit that you needed to use a stone sword key there as well. I should have went there instead.
There's a face I've not seen before. I'm Edgar, warden of this castle, as ordained by Lord Godric himself. But you can see how things have turned out. The menials have all rebelled. They gave me good service, or so I thought. But it seems it was all an act. Foul creatures, as it said, and true enough, they're foul inside and out. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but whatever you come here to do, I'm afraid Castle Morn won't hold much longer. Take this, by way of apology. I see. From Arena. Thank you. I mean, you're dead. But I can't leave yet. Even if the castle should fall, as commander, I must remain to ensure the treasured Sword of Morn does not fall into the wrong hands. If you see Arena, do tell her that her father will come for her once he's fulfilled his duty. If you see Arena, do tell her father will...
I don't know. Okay, first of all, I don't know why I was standing here for a little bit too long. Then I just got freaking hit in the back and I died. But this section of the game, man, I was not feeling it. First of all, I didn't want to go searching through the castle, so I looked up where to go and I found out where to go. Then I got killed here. Then I hopped to the side of grace here. Then I realized, wait a second, my runes, I left them behind. So I go fast travel. Actually, I tried to jump over that wall again, couldn't. Fast travel outside of the castle. Then I grabbed the runes. I made it back to that side of grace that I just activated. But when I died, it didn't appear in that field, it appeared right behind the wall. So I had to go back again and grab it. But the thing is, I didn't even get close. Once I went onto that ladder to get up there in the first place, I got hit off that ladder. I got hit twice by the dog. It stunned me. And then the freaking whatever this thing is, the ugly ass bird thing, hit me right in the ankle and killed me. Lost all my runes. 7,000 runes, or almost 7,000 runes, down the drain. Oh my goodness. Sometimes, you know, they leave the runes in a good place, and sometimes they just don't. Like sometimes when there's a boss room, sometimes the runes will just appear outside of the boss room. You can just grab it. Man. Sometimes you just put it like somewhere dumb you can't even reach. And then over here I try to make the drop and I miss it. And I just got destroyed by 3 rats. Not fun.
I'm in your debt for keeping the sword from those fallen creatures. I'm no longer bound by duty. Once I've rescued Irina, I will spend my remaining days with her. Thanks to you, I will be reunited with Irina and devote my remaining days to her. Irina has a gentle nature, though. I only hope it remains intact. Thanks to you, and devote my Irina has a... I only hope it...
Irina, how could this be? My daughter deserved better. The fault lies with me. I chose duty over my daughter's safety. And that is how fate has answered. I'll find them. The foul wretches. I'll hunt them down and exterminate every last one of them. Rest assured, Irina, it will be done.
Ah, you must be the new Tarnished. You do well to steer clear of a Gill Lake, fledgling. A dragon roosts there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic. So, unless you're mad, or wish to be burned alive, stay clear of the lake. Don't be a fool. Turn back before it's too late.
So after hitting that teleportation chest and making it out of the cave, since I knew this is where the scarab beetle is to get more runes, but I didn't want to go to it because it was like out of the way. But since I spawned in Caelid, I was like, oh, might as well get the scarab. But I didn't know that you will be slowed if you enter the water, the scarlet rot water. So I had to look up how to like get through the cave. I thought like, could you get it early on, or could you not? You have to be like get a higher health pool. So I found out you just tech it by just like turning around and just pressing the dodge button, so you just hop backwards. And then I just, you know, as I was saying, it's like early in the morning. I'm tired. I might actually go back to this cave when I play again. So I can just get it, because I do have catch flame, and I know Scarlet Rot is weakness to fire, and I could possibly do it. I know the boss is like a 2v1, but they don't spawn at the same time, so I possibly could do it. Maybe when I get back in, level up my whatever faith, I think, for incantation, so level up my faith a little bit so it does more damage. Now, I was not expecting to get invaded by her, actually. I was like, stake America, see where I spawn, try to escape that way. Then I died, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go side of grace in the cave and just climb up the tree branch. Then I got back here. And I was like, okay, stop messing around now. There's a dragon you need to kill, and that's why I'm here. I do pretty good in my first attempt, but then my second attempt, I used the imp ashes, and I was like, these guys are doo-doo. Then my third attempt, I used the 2 soldiers, and then we defeat the dragon pretty easy. Then after this, I went solo the dragon again on the first run, my first run, and defeated it 1-on-1.
And as such, there's something you might like to know. The heart you brought back. It's used in Dragon Communion. If you should find yourself overcome by hunger for the heart, yearning for its strength, then seek the decrepit church on the little island off the western coast. You must not forget, though, those who partake in Dragon Communion will one day shed their humanity, their hunger for Dragon, their yearning only worsens until the floodgates burst, unleashing eternal torment, the strength of a mighty dragon. Magnificent, but deadly. It's no surprise that Dragon Communion is ruinous.
Oh, well done. Well done indeed. You made it through that entire mess all the way to Stormvale. And off you trotted to the Round Table Hold. My sincerest congratulations. But how did you find the Round Table? Oh, you don't have to say it. Before, the Round Table was chock full of venerated warriors, but now it's home to puff chests and has-beens. I fear you've been terribly disappointed. I don't blame you. But still, the Round Table has its perks. Why not earn a seat? Fly straight and true, so to speak. Ah, then you're interested. To join the Round Table proper, you must acquire a great room and request audience with the 2 fingers in the inner chamber. They are the purported masters of the grace that guides your kind, the Tarnished. Yes. Pay them a visit, so that you may see for yourself.
What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old Mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I? Thank you. You're very kind. I always wanted to be. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I? Thank you. You're very kind. I always wanted to.
Okay, it's time for my rematch. All this training, what was it? 7 hours of training just for this moment. And let's see how I do.
Again, to have fought Nereus and lived. You must have seen your share of battle. I am Yura, as you might recall. Hunter of bloody fingers, tarnished, held in thrall by cessblood. Zealots, who stalk their own. You stay the path. You're certain to face more of them. Just remember. No kinship with their ilk remains. Their madness precludes it. Don't let your emotions stay your blade.
Well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief! The gods demand repentance! Cough up your coin! All of it! Please! I surrender! White flag and all! Well, finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a lady of reason, through and through. Well, what do you know? You're tarnished, like me. Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. An innocent mistake. Water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on? A true lady of reason. Just what I like about you. I'm Patches. Patches the untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now. Those retired soldiers turned bandits. They're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time. Don't forget to pop back for another visit, friend. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time. Don't forget to pop back. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next.
So that's about it. Right here, I was tired and everything. I was like, okay, I gotta.
Well, nice of you to
I'm
drop
got a
in,
good
Fine.
position.
It's all a bit ad hoc. And
You know, I did a lot of
welcome to
things, and I
Patches
almost
Emporium,
gonna
where you won't
go
need a
sleep.
refund, 'cause
And that
everything's
because this is my
top-notch.
last break. My last day off.
Yeah,
So I'll go work
I had those
the whole
bandits make
week,
a clean
and
break.
then
Now they're
when
all
I have my
supplies.
next
They're
days
good
off,
ones
I'm
at
gonna go
that.
edit this video,
I mean,
post it, and
they
then
don't
record
understand
another
a
set,
word I'm
another
saying.
set,
But it
another couple
hardly
hours
matters.
of Elden Ring.
We have a natural.
So far so good. I'm having fun.
They're all foot soldiers.
You know,
Survivors of
hard
a
but
defeated
easy at the
army.
same time. You just gotta
Worked to the
know what you're
bone by
doing.
their high and mighty lord.
Know
Only
what's
to be
weak to
thrown out
what.
with the rubbish.
Because those stone pickaxe guys, man, they was killing
It's
me.
the same old
I was
story
really thinking
everywhere
about
we
like,
go.
damn, man, what to do. I really thought I was stuck there, and I had to grind and grind and grind just to be like, get like 10 levels in strength so I can just like hit them with my sword.
What's
But luckily they was weak to
inside the
that.
treasure chest.
You know, I got that
Well,
Reduvia, I think it
it's
was
a-
called. Got to check that out. Check
too
all the weapons.
special.
Actually, check my
Just
inventory because I
something I'm
haven't
saving
went into my
as
inventory.
thanks for a very valuable customer.
You know, check
But then
which
again,
what requirements.
it would
You know, I have a
fetch
lot of
some
those rune things.
spectacular
Level up my character.
And besides,
Actually, I think
this valuable customer
so.
could
When I
be a
do
long
go back
time
into the
coming.
game, I'm going to
Everything is give
go
and take.
trying to get the Scarab
Give and
talisman.
take.
Then I'm going to go back to patches because I know you get a couple emotes with the patches. Then I'm going to go fight Margit with just what I have right now. Then, if I do get stuck or whatever, then I'll go use Reduvia because it's a blood weapon, and I know bleed is like really good. And yeah, that's all. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed playing the game. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I didn't have the mic on me this time. That's why I'm doing like voiceovers like sporadically throughout. I don't know if I should keep it this way, keep it like how I started, or should I just use the mic in through. I don't really have a cam, so I can't really have like a little cam in the corner, but I do have a microphone. And yeah, that's all I have right now. I hope the video wasn't too long. It's like 2 hours and 10 minutes reaching there. So it's pretty good from like 10 plus hours, like 11 hours I'd say reaching of just recording down to 2. I think that's pretty good. But I think I probably might record a little bit. Should I record the same amount? I think I might just play and then just see. I don't want to like make it into parts, like I record like this long and then break it up into 2 parts. Or rather just like record everything edit everything I record in one time. So if I play for 10 hours, I just record the 10 hours and then edit it and then just post it at once, instead of just like recording 10 hours, break it up into like 3 parts. But otherwise, hope wherever you're watching, have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night.